Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, the show all about Nintendo and friendship. Tonight, we asked you last week we asked you.
You had a girlfriend.
Somebody told me that you had.
I
think I knew where you were going with that.
I couldn't remember the word.
I have no idea.
What a start to this episode. Last week we asked you, the Pokemon Company is working on a new dating app. What's it called and what does it do? I am joined to react to your answers by my fellow Nintendo pal, Micah.
Yep.
And by Barely a Gaming Podcast's Eli a Bear. Eli is on something for this episode. I love it. Great energy. Was that the
Is that great
bear,
energy?
the
I don't
bear
know.
noise?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, we've broken Micah. All right, so our first answer comes.
Still laughing about your... Somebody told me you had a girlfriend joke.
First,
I don't know if it counts as my joke. I only started it.
I had
Josh
to
had to finish it. You had to finish it.
I had to give the right lyrics first off. It was the wrong lyrics. Okay. Okay. Let me take a step back here. For those new here, this is Nintendo Pals Podcast, the daily show where we talk about all things Nintendo. Every Friday we do. Last week we asked you, and last week we asked you this question: if the Pokemon Company were making a new dating app, what would it be called, and what does it do? And the answers that you gave are pretty great. So we'll go with this first one here from Spider2Max. He says that the app will be called Pokemon Mate.
That's so funny. That's a good one.
And that's it.
That's it. He
He
didn't give any details on what it does.
Pokemon Mate.
Pokemon Mate. But
The
here
breeding app.
we can use this name.
Okay. Anyways, keep going.
We can use this question. I was inspired by Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Go. We just need Pokemon. We just need a Pokemon dating app now, right? And then we cover all aspects of life: exercise, sleep, and love. That's all you need. And then, then we have like Pokemon Work, right? And it
Can
does
you
your
get
job.
paid for it?
Yeah, that one has to. That one has to pay you. A future episode. Last week we asked you. But you can read the next one here from Monkey Thunder, which we could pair these together because he just gives the description but no title.
He just said you get matched with someone based on your favorite Pokemon. Nothing else.
so it's like, what's your favorite Pokemon? And you're like, I like Charmander. It's like, oh, we found a match for you. It's just somebody else likes Charmander. Listen.
Might be rough for those of us that like Shuckle, I think. There are no matches. Okay.
There's no matches at this time for Dunsparce.
Yeah.
Just like normal life.
Just like normal. Okay, the next one here is from Flight C. It's the top one.
Okay. Gotta date them all. Encourages polyamory. So that's
You have a Pokédex.
You try and
You have to try and date
on
everybody on the app. You complete the Pokédex when you've gone on a date with every single person. That would be a good speed dating game, but not a good actually dating game. I needed a drink of water. All right. I like this one a lot. I did reply to it with a cursed Donkey Kong face because it's just funny. It's just funny. Encourages polyamory. Gotta date them all. Next one is from Maddie Beth. The name of the app is Pokemon Court. You date people based off the type of Pokemon you like, your favorite region, your favorite evil team, etc. You also get to raise a Pokemon together to test your compatibility. This is legit a good answer. This is a good answer.
Very detailed. The most detailed out of.
So you fill out like a profile, but it's all Pokemon related.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, this is my favorite region. This is my favorite Pokemon. My favorite type. And like all these things. And then it matches you with someone only if they're an identical match. And hopefully there's one out there. If not, then sorry. You are undateable, according to the Pokemon Company.
What if you did this like not related to Pokemon, where you did this dating app, you filled out a profile, and then you're just given a kid to see how well you did like raising that child. Like
That's your compatibility.
They should add this feature to Tinder.
yeah, Tinder
Like-
Plus.
They just give you a baby. And it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
and this
if
is
the
kind of
baby-
a test run.
If the baby survives for like, you know, however long, you've done okay.
Then
Right.
you're compatible.
Yeah. It's kind of like that same process.
I
when you
like
in
it.
real
I
life.
feel like it's higher stakes for sure than a digital Pokemon, but I do like to.
I like where they're going with their idea here.
Yeah. Well, if you can't raise a
sound is not
Pokemon
fun.
together, you definitely can't live together and be a couple. Sorry.
It's probably true.
Probably true. So is this like? Do you guys remember Tamagotchis?
Yeah.
And like if you didn't feed it, it would
They
die.
would die, yeah. Make you
Would
feel
it be
bad.
like that? Like your Pikachu, if both of you neglect it, it dies. You're like your relationship failed, and it unmatches you, and you can't talk. It nukes them from the app, and you can't talk to them anymore. This I'm reading a little deeper into this than I think Maddie Beth intended, but that's a good app. All right, give us our next one, Micah.
Fedorable Will.
Oh, Fedora Will's a Pokemon expert. First off,
True.
he hosts like tabletop Pokemon nights and has played a lot of Pokemon. So I'm excited to see his answer.
He says your compatibility is determined by your age groups and types. Types are picked by a very unscientific personality quiz that will have everyone bragging over what types they are and have a dating effectivity score against other types. And A groups are picked by you and can be things from religion to has/wants kids to looking for hookup only.
What egg group? I want the hookup only egg group. That's like dittos. You are a ditto. That's so dumb.
And all your skills listed as moves, all of your hobbies are listed as abilities. Your stats are determined by your economic and social background. Once you are matched with someone, you and the other people matched with that person must now fight to take that person out on a date.
That's so funny.
And then he has like a little tagline or something. Love is not a game, but it can be when you play Pokemon Link Cable.
This one wins so far. This is so good. I love. There's a lot to dissect here.
So if I'm understanding correctly, there are two people that get matched up with another person, and then you have to battle it out to take the other person on a date.
Not necessarily just two, just everyone.
Everyone. Okay.
You have to-
Together.
So it's like the battle tower, but at the end is a date instead of a legendary Pokemon.
Even better. I would definitely get into some competitive Pokemon.
I also love the your stats are determined by your economic and social background, which so you have to like throw in what your social security number, and it's like, oh, if your credit score is good, your defense stat goes down. I like this a lot. There's so many funny elements, but there's also some like really good elements to this
What
too.
does it mean if I'm a Magikarp?
I was like looking. You're like swiping through, and you're like, oh, this one's a legendary. What does that mean? They're just super wealthy.
Yeah.
Super wealthy and mentally stable. Oh wow,
This.
it's a legendary. It's a legendary thing. I like the egg group idea. I like that you take an unscientific personality quiz to determine your type. It's like, did you guys ever do the Harry Potter quiz to get the house in Harry Potter? And it's like
Pretty sure I did at some point.
people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Gryffindor," or "Oh yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw." You know, pretty smart. And I'm over here in
Oh, this.
Hufflepuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, Hufflepuff's pretty cool."
Yeah, all the things like, what do you like doing in your free time though for that quiz? Like being brave, studying, stabbing people, just chilling.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, I mean, what if you like
Just derping off.
just
staring into the
chilling?
distance.
What if you like just chilling, but you also like stabbing people?
Well, which one do you like the most?
It's too hard sometimes. You just-
Yeah. Sometimes you're just tired
I
of
like
stabbing people.
I like those.
You got a little afraid.
I like those quizzes where the answers are very obvious to what
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna get.
Mhm.
It's like, what's your favorite weather? Like that's what it would be for this. What's your favorite weather?
And then it just
And
goes
it's like-
Gryffindor, Hufflepuff.
Adorable Will, that is a fantastic answer. Pokemon Link Cable.
I like it.
I downloaded it.
Like it.
I think it's your turn. Read this one off.
All right.
This one's the third strongest mole.
All right. The app measures your IVs, and if any other than attack or special attack are less than perfect, you get no matches ever. Also, a very high chance whoever you're matched with is actually a ditto.
Then here's a quote.
You know, I feel a connection. I think we have something special. Her, ditto.
Shocked Pikachu face.
Shocked Pikachu.
So good.
Oh man. I don't even know what to say after that one. That one's so good. I like how it's just like a real dating app and that you put in accurate IVs and then you never get a match. Well, that's the last answer. We have one here from Mega Dragon. He says, "I have an answer, but it's not very it's very after dark content."
Yeah.
So thank you for not sharing that, Mecha Dragon, as this is a family-friendly show. But we went all over the place here. So, hey, I would love to hear more ideas for this one. And, yeah. Next week, we'll ask another question. This was super fun. Thanks to everybody who submitted answers for last week we asked you. And, join up on our Discord to see the next one. I'll probably also post this to Twitter Twitter. We can call it X Twitter
Yeah.
because it was like it was Twitter. Oh, hey,
X
okay,
Twitter.
X Twitter. We'll post these there so we can get answers from the wider community besides people that are in the Discord, which is the coolest place to hang out and be. Hey, we're not changing our name of Discord to X. Unless Discord changes its name. I guess.
Yeah, we don't.
It's
really
the
have
Nintendo
too much
Pals.
control over that.
It's the Nintendo Pals community there on Discord. So, yeah, links to all that are in the description. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Prime.
You can find me at Andros1 on Twitch and YouTube. Eli, where can people find you?
You can find me and the rest of the podcast at BarelyAGP on Twitter.
Excellent. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Oh, wait. I was about
Wait a
to
minute.
turn it off.
Hold on.
Hold on. I got to
Oh.
shout out our Patreon supporters. I'm like real scared I'm going to mispronounce Nick's name again. Nick Lanoy, Fedora Will, Monkey Thunder, Madison, Purple Real, Lava Place, John Cummins, Third Strongest Mole, Cosmic, Loma 7, Timmy, aka Neo Prime 33, aka Nintendo Number 4, Seth Sturgill, Liam D, Brian Reese, Schlimtor, Shannon Inu, and Mute Dog the Gamer. Thank you all so much for supporting us on Patreon. If you want to join and be a part of the fantastic community of Patreon supporters and get access to exclusive things like our Nintendo Pals Plus, the Patreon exclusive show, as well as a monthly... What are we calling that? The monthly... we had a name for it, a really cool name for the game.
Yeah, it was real good. Probably.
Podcast Play Along.
Yeah.
Podcast Play Along. The monthly Podcast Play Along. And a shout out in every episode in the Patreon Poke Rap, except for this episode where I just read the names out because we're recording remote. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right. Now we're actually ending. We've done our spiel. Let's go. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's not actually turning it off. Here we go.